Here we go. We have a question, move all zeros to end. So you have given an array and we need to push all the zeros of the given array to the right side of the array while maintaining the order of the non-zero elements, and we do need to maintain the change in the array in place. So we need to do the mentioned change, we need to do the mentioned operation in the input array itself, and does not have to build the separate array. So in this we have answer 1 2, then 4 3, then 5, because this is non-zero elements, and then we have 3 zero elements. So this is the output answer, and as you can see in the driver in the code, that we does not need to return the array itself, we just need to change the input array. So let's try to build the approach. So we have many approaches to this problem. I'm gonna use two pointer approach. We have I and j pointer initially pointing to zero value. So I will always increment no matter what the case. So and using the j pointer we're gonna swap the values. So first we have I pointer. We need to check is this value 0 or non-zero. So in this case the value is non-zero. So j pointer is initially placed at the correct position, and we have non-zero value. So I will always increment and j will increment because the value is non-zero. Same condition here, I will always increment and j will increment because value is non-zero. Then I is here, j is here. Then we have this position, j value is 0, so we need to swap I and j value. In this case it will make no sense, but as we move forward this will make sense to you. We need to swap I value with this j value, and we need to check is the jth value non-zero. No, it is 0, so j will stay here and I will increment. So we have this value and we need to swap I and j. We need to swap I and j. So in this case j will stay on the correct position because we have a 0 value here, but I will increment. In this case we have this, so we need to check is our j value, we have a condition. If our jth value is 0, then we need to swap ith value with the jth value. So we swap the value. So the condition is if our jth value is 0, then we need to swap. Then we have another if condition. If our jth value is non-zero, j will increment. So as you can see we swapped 3 with 0. Then I will always increment, I will move here. Then we need to check is j 0. Yes, j is 0, so swap I value with the j value here, then here. Another condition, is j non-zero? Yes, j is non-zero, j moves forward. Next we have I will move forward. I is I think here. So if I is here, we need to check is j 0 non-zero. J is 0, so we need to swap I value with j value. So the value will be 0 and 0 itself. Then we have another if condition, j is our j non-zero? No, j is 0. So I am talking about this condition. If our array of j jth value is 0, then we need to swap the value I and j value. Then this condition. Then we have another condition, if jth value is non-zero. If jth value is non-zero, j will increment. So we have simple two if conditions. Then I will always increment. I is here, j is here, I is here, jth value is 0, so swap the values. 5 will be here, 0 will be here. Is j non-zero? Yes, increment your j pointer. Then I is here, I will increment. Then we have this, j is 0, so swap the values. 6 here, 0 here. Is j non-zero? Right, so increment j. Next, move to next iteration. In this we have this, so same condition, but j will not increment. We have this, so we need to swap the values here, here. Then j value is non-zero, increment j, increment I, and that's how this approach will work. Let's code this. Code is very simple. We have n and j. We have simple for loop. Then we need to check, is our jth value 0? Then swap the values. um, ith value will be on jth position, and jth value is 0, so array of I will be 0. Then only increment your j pointer if jth value is non-zero. So let's submit this. There are many ways to implement two pointer approach for this particular question. So now let's talk about time and space complexity. In this question, it is very clear that time complexity is order of n, space complexity is constant. And if you guys have any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this video. Then if you have any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment section. Thank you all for watching.